So I think it is Heidi who broke the news that Mazwi Kubheka had been found. Great news for the country. I've seen tweet upon tweet, reshares, Facebook posts about that Mazwi has been found. So let's go ahead and read what she typed. She wrote, "Breaking, Mazwi Kubheka has been found. He rocked up," and she puts rocked up in quotations, "at the police station. Provincial Police Commissioner General Utomi Mtombeni tells me they aren't sure how he got there, but he is currently at the Vosloorus police station being questioned and then will be taken for a medical check." So the choice of words, rocked up, okay? And I said, okay, cool. She returns. I guess she got a lot of heat, and she retypes and says, "We are told that Mazwi was dropped off in the middle of nowhere. He then asked for help and managed to get to the police station. He is currently receiving medical attention. He isn't in the best condition. Seriously traumatized." And then Julius Malema retweeted this. It reads, "Arrest Mazwi Kubheka for faking his kidnapping and charge him for perjury, fraud, as well as wasteful expenditure of state resources." So when I read this, I was like, this reminds me of a certain case that occurred in the US. Let me go to Google because this feels deja vu. I feel like I've read this somewhere before. And of course, Google doesn't disappoint. There was a case like this before. Let me brief you really fast. Full disclosure, I literally type American black woman who faked her kidnapping and leaves car on the highway, because that's all I could remember. I definitely couldn't remember her name. And Google said, yep, it definitely happened. Carly Nicole Russell, a 25-year-old nursing student from Alabama, fabricated her own kidnapping in July 2023 after leaving her car abandoned on an Alabama highway. What are the key details? Well, the incident occurred on the 13th of July 2023. Russell contacted emergency services at 9:34 p.m. to report seeing a toddler in a diaper on the side of the highway in Alabama. She then called a family member with whom she stayed on the line while she allegedly stopped her car to check on the child. Then, police arrived minutes later to find her car, her cell phone, her wig, her purse at the location, but no sign of Russell or a child. Well, after a 49-hour high-profile search, Russell appeared at her parents' house, initially claiming she was abducted by a man and woman. On July the 24th, 2023, her attorney confirmed the entire story was a fabrication. No child was seen, and she acted alone. What were the consequences of this? Well, Russell pleaded guilty to 2 misdemeanors counts of falsely reporting to law enforcement. She was sentenced to a year of probation, 100 hours of community service, and ordered to pay nearly $18,000 in restitution. What is the current status as of today? As of October 2024, indicated she was struggling to find work. Of course, you've got the most famous name. And because she's struggling to find work, she's paying $50 a month towards her restitution. $50 a month towards the $18,000 restitution. And in April 2025, it was reported she completed her probation, but still owes the majority of the restitution. Why doesn't she become a content creator and retell her story? Anyway, with that said, this is the story that came to mind. Now, is EFF wrong for accusing Mazwi of faking his kidnapping? Let me know in the comment section your thoughts with regards to EFF's post. Julius Malema endorsing this post by resharing it. And just in case you're saying to yourself, okay, I hear that he's been found, he's walked into a police station, but who on earth is Mazwi Kubheka? Well, he was reported missing. He was last seen on the above mentioned date at Marimba Gardens. He left in the morning to deposit money but never reached the bank. How much was the money? Okay, these are the conspiracy theories watching me now. How much was the money? He was wearing brown, high top sneakers, blue jeans, blue hoodie with a touch of white, and black and white cap. He has 3 tattoos. Then the notice says, if you've seen him or have any information about his whereabouts, please contact his sister. Your assistance in locating him will be greatly appreciated. So his sister reported him missing. At the time that she did report him, it was about 20 days in that the story kind of broke publicly. It is alleged that he was kidnapped because he was silenced for opening a spaza shop, and possibly these are the people who took him without his consent. So now we have an update from Upule Jones, and he says Mazwi has been missing for over 20 days. Here's what we know. An individual whose identity remains undisclosed has provided information indicating that Mazwi was abducted by occupants of a white Corolla lacking a visible registration plate. It has been alleged that a Pakistani national who previously operated a tuck shop was requested to vacate the premises by the landlord. Following their refusal, the landlord reportedly asked the community members to facilitate their eviction before Mazwi moved into the tuck shop to run his business. I imagine the community said, say no more. Pakistani tuck shop, we are removing him. Okay? That's how my mind works. And then he got removed. Mazwi started his business. And then, upon inquiry by the sister to individuals and friends frequenting the tuck shop, it was revealed that an individual named Uzulu had been pressuring Mazwi to sell his tuck shop to Pakistanis. Mazwi had consistently declined these requests as he did not understand the motivation behind the persistent request to divest ownership of the tuck shop. A missing persons case was opened on the 5th of April. And literally almost a month later, because the 5th is going to be on Tuesday, Mazwi, according to Heidi, rocks up at the police station. I cannot wait for his tell-all interview because I'm sure he has a story to tell and the community want to hear what happened to him, what did they do to him, and most importantly, who took him? Can you confirm if it was the Pakistani that originally had the store before or not? Were you kidnapped by Pakistanis? What is going to happen with with the current climate? This is definitely a developing story. It's going to be interesting to hear what his full story is. Remember that they say he's gone for a medical checkup and he was not in the best of conditions. So, in the comment section down below, let me know your thoughts with regards to Mazwi. Was EFF wrong for assuming, because they don't produce any proof, that he faked his kidnapping? Was Heidi wrong for using the word rocked up? Or is this a highly sensitive matter and anything is triggering at this moment? Because it's foreign nationals that are alleged to have kidnapped him. Let me read one of the comments. It says, this is what you should have been reported first, not this rocked up nonsense, because I don't know why you all reported this story if you don't have the full details. Rocked up, really? That's another thing for me. It's like, okay, so you went in, broke this news, but you already reported it from a biased angle. And some people bought the Kool-Aid, as the saying goes. This other tweet says, I am not going to be part of violence against African people. What is going to follow after this is the forceful removal of Somalian and Pakistani shops in Vosloorus in the name of Mazwi Kubheka. This is premeditated. Open your eyes, says, I can't say his name. Okay, let's say Izinja Abelungu. Zizinja Abelungu. Oh goodness, I read that out loud. And here we have Julius Malema saying, immediately arrest him for perjury and fraud. With that, I'm going to end this video right here. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching. Bye.